I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
Oh my
To
goodness.
think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it.
No.
He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up,
This is taking
and
too
they're
long.
dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the Chosen One. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Jeez, this is a long segment.
Well, how do I put this?
Finally settled down.
Well then.
Can't do anything.
Hey, hey!
Let's give her some fertilizer.
Nice! Yes!
So, well, how do I put this?
Hey!
Alright, let's stop.
Sorry. Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kinda came in handy.
Yep.
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi. This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it. Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all.
Yep.
But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh?
Yep.
I'm gonna head back then.
Let's go to bed.
Guess he won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before, when you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
It was Kazumi.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now.
Oh gosh, she'll
And
flip out.
I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Exactly how you're gonna do that. I totally forgot about her. So we're supposed to go to school, but we're not going to school, because we need to pretend that we're dead.
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
We'll show you.
We sure will. Yep, Kawakami knows we're okay now. Basically, all of our confidants gonna know. So.
Cut that out!
Yep, I'm not going to school for a while. Yeah. This is basically all our confidants say, hey, are you guys okay? Is it really true? And we're just saying, no, we're fine. We didn't actually commit suicide. So we're actually still allowed to go out. We're just gonna be wearing a hood to hide our identities. So we could actually still work on confidants.
All right, let's head to the diet building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
We're gonna wear a hoodie.
You going out?
Yep.
You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh. Just... The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
Yep, we gotta be careful. Which, nothing's gonna happen. We're just...
Okay, she
everything's
isn't
gonna be
here.
the same, it's just that we're just wearing a hood.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
Conditions have not been met.
What about a mansion?
Conditions have not
Since
been
he's
met.
going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
Conditions have
What
not been
about
met.
an arena, like the Colosseum?
I don't understand that one at all.
Imperial Palace?
Conditions have not been met.
I don't think we find it
It's
this
no
day.
good. I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
No, not a good idea. Not a good idea.
Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
No
An
good.
exemplary answer. It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Uh-oh, we
Look
gotta
over
leave.
there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay? We should all think about this tonight.
We just gotta get an idea what he thinks of this place.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
Just gotta find that keyword. I can't go out today either. Let's see if we go cop copy.
Hey!
Actually, let's see if we make some curry. Nope.
Hey!
Let's go cop copy.
Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Hi!
Made the coffee for me. Well, I guess do a workout.
Oh, you want to do it?
Gotta train.
Okay. Yes!
I got no social status
Let's carry out our plan.
to work on, so I'm just gonna work out so we get some more HP.
Okay. Hey! Nice going!
All right. All right.
Well then.
Thank you, Kawakami. Yep. I forgot exactly how many days we figure out this keyword. I think it's this day as well, but I'm not quite sure.
Last one. Diamond mine.
Conditions have not been met.
No good.
How many do we miss?
Too many.
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
That's not something to be excited about.
I know.
You know all the way up to Diet Building, too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Goro Akechi. Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just
They
on
don't know the
TV
truth.
or online. Newspapers, magazines.
And they're not
I
gonna
see
know the
his
truth.
face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
He's out there.
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
And we realized it was him that did this all of us in the beginning. Or got me back into, it got me into the situation in the first place.
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way. Hurry! And by the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
I had a
Now
flashback.
is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope. So our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country.
I like how I see the cat one. Oh, that building over there.
So our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful homes will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
Oh, hopefully I get done with these cutscenes and dialogues and I actually get the real
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido.
This is pretty long.
Let us all
I got confidence to work on it. I want to work
happy
on
future
some more.
Together.
We'll go with mementos.
I hope to continue serving you all.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron! Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me. It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare? This ain't a show. Get lost, kid.
Yep.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
That was him. That sued us.
What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
He's the one who accused me.
Wait,
He's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy? For real? Seriously?
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
Let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
Yep.
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
I want to know myself.
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass! What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult. It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
He speaks about the good of
How
the
would the cutscene
country.
go through? How
It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. Ugh, that's the worst.
I assume the key word for what he believes the Diet building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the Diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
All right.
Yeah.
Still can't do anything today. Let's see, what can we do? Take it out.
Hey!
Yeah. Let's see if we can call a copy to make some curry.
What do you want to do? Yep.
Yeah, make sure you close up.
Boom.
Hey!
Oh. Guess I'll train again.
Oh, you want to do it? Yes!
Oh, there you go.
Now, let's carry out our plan. Okay.
Let's get the workout in. Let's pass the limits.
Nice going!
All right. All right.
Well then.
Oh man, it sucks that we can't go out. Love to go out and explore and work on confidence. Okay. basically telling them about, bragging about Shido and our teammates are basically getting sick of it because they know it's not true.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long. But we still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier after all?
Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go?
Ah, shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
Exactly.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
He wants to become Prime Minister, even if it means trampling on others.
Fortune, rich people. Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Steer.
Steer?
It's a ship.
It was a match?
What? The Diet Building's a ship? What kind of scenery will that be? The actual building's on land.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Oh, shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall just in case. All right, do it.
Beginning navigation.
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Yep.
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell for certain.
This seems to be similar to what happened with Sis's palace.
But this time, the Diet Building remains unchanged.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is different.
That means we're definitely in a palace.
Come on, let's go take a look.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
Huh?
What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
Where are my glasses at?
The hell?
Now that is messed up. So he thinks that this place, the Diet Building, is a cruise ship.
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
That's how messed up this cognition is. Wow, we gotta change his heart for the sake of the entire country.
This is bullshit! A country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
That is true.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like this.
We gotta sink Shido instead of this country.
A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure.
Let's go!
All right.
We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections.
Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.
Alright.
Wait.
We're gonna be wearing our Phantom outfits soon enough. Trust me. Alright, let's change our accessories. Let's see. Let's get something more experience instead. So that everybody gets some experience. There we go. And no, don't worry, we did lose a Akechi, but the stuff that we have on him is back in our inventory. We didn't lose the stuff that he had on. Since Akechi's not here with us anymore, let's put region. Let's do this!
Indeed.
And while we walk in, our clothes are gonna change. You can see stuff. That's quite enough.
It looks like.
You're right.
Listen up.
See it.
Alright. So, just so you guys know, you are going to be facing enemies. Today. You know, you just skip the place out.
Huh? What?
It's time.
Fire. You're mad. Or wait, the ice instead.
Persona! Goemon!
Yep.
You did it, Fox. We can't talk right now.
Lend me a hand!
Sure. Yes.
Alright. You're not going to be here for long,
You can
so
hit their weakness.
feel free to use all your SP. Because there's going to be just a few enemies. There's not going to be much.
Oh, is this a show of sorts? Mr. Shido never fails to keep his guests entertained.
Indeed. Those privileged enough to be on this ship are all on the winning team.
Yeah, right.
What is with these people? Why do they not feel any danger after what they just witnessed?
It seems they think no harm will come to them because they're here on Shido's ship.
They're not even sensing the danger. Come on, let's make him see what this ship really is.
Yep.
Focus.
So can't insecure.
There's a treasure chest! Show me your true form!
Surprise attack? Sickness enemies beneath us. It should be easy if it's... Fire's not gonna work. Aggravating for such a weak enemy.
Persona! Try to get rid of
I am thou. Goemon!
You got him, Fox! One enemy hit the ground!
Contact.
Okay.
Come! Takai! Ravage them!
Nice! Super took one out!
Serves you right!
That Shadow's no happy camper. Be serious and don't make light of stuff.
Yes. Well. Oh, I am the
Cyprus. Actually, those have 3 heads. Or Cerberus, that's what I meant. Alright. Definitely get rid of this. Don't want it at all.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay.
Okay.
I can feel it.
Oh, nice.
I'll reveal your true form.
Joker, there's a chest.
I can see that. Alright. I want to go see if the Velvet Room is available, so I'll go ahead and step right back out. So I can use some personas. Yes, seriously, good. If you finally make that weapon for
I should write
Ryuji.
something.
That's the best possible weapon that for Ryuji. So once we get that, there's literally no other weapon or hammer or pipe that Ryuji can use. So that's
Pursue
the plus side.
rehabilitation with all your body and soul.
So it is Thor.
This weapon is more powerful than normal.
This weapon will be.
Is this the result you desire?
Yes.
Now you shall be reborn.
We got it. More near. Oh, that's such a good one. I kind of want that. But our chance of
Today we will hang them more forcefully.
It's not,
One of my
not
favorite
like results.
duties.
Get ready for this.
let's just try to get it through something
Begin
else.
searching.
You okay with this?
Yeah, I don't want that.
Choose wisely.
Yeah, I'll take
That's
this.
a pretty strong one.
You wish to fuse an ally beyond your limits.
Choose which skills to inherit.
This could bestow an now. Let us begin.
Hopefully it doesn't fail. Alright, good. Sure, let's see what he gives us. Oh, I like those. Drain ice. Oh, we already drain ice. What's the point of having that? Ice Empire. Yeah. Diving this. Oh, that's really powerful. Let's go get it. Okay.
We're gonna chop him up all at once. We're gonna strangle him real tight. Shoot for the stars.
This will arrive.
It's probably
This
gonna
may
fail.
be somewhat grisly.
I just want to get rid of that persona. Oh, it's not. Okay. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining whatsoever.
Done already?
Finished already?
What?
That fusion of I will be done. But don't care. First, let's give Ryuji that weapon. That's the best possible weapon. There's literally no weapon that's better than this for Ryuji. So if you have it, congratulations, you got the best weapon for Ryuji.
See it.
I'll reveal your true form.
Hopefully get some new personas in here.
Now's our chance! Beat him up! Ice attacks are out. They're weak, but don't let your guard down.
Persona! Goemon!
You got him, Fox! One enemy hit the ground.
Get them!
Alright, on to the next!
Persona!
Where is that persona?
No.
Oh, this is gonna really hurt. Oh my god!
Persona!
Alright. Down.
That was cool.
Oh shit, he's confused. Can't.
Amazing! We can't talk right now.
Do it!
Let's do all-out attack. Oh man. We can't talk to it because it was confused. I didn't realize it was.
All right.
That was easy.
Alright, maybe another chance. Let me ambush this guy.
I'll reveal your true form.
See if there's soda that we don't have. We already had them.
It isn't a major threat, but don't use it.
Persona!
This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts. Nice. Joker took one out.
Up to you.
Not done yet. Mine. Get ready. You can hit their weakness.
Boom.
We all did great, huh? Good work, everyone.
Okay. Somewhere.
That was easy.
I'll reveal your true form. Let's go!
That one's just weird. I don't know what it's gonna do. Ice attacks are out. They're weak, but don't let your guard down.
Nice roll. Psychic.
Come!
I'll try psychic.
Ravage them!
Wow.
Do you see that?
This is my other self.
Psychokinesis would be perfect now. You got him, Fox. One enemy hit the ground.
Goemon, strike! From 2 to 1.
One enemy crushed. Keep that up, Persona.
This.
Nice.
Black Rock. Oh, nice. Thank you.
We all did great, huh?
Okay. Let's
Definitely
move
want
on.
that persona. Hopefully we get it by the time we leave.
All right. I can feel
Leave
it.
the noobs and let's go.
Somewhere.
There's a treasure chest!
I see that. Oh, another black one. Nice. I want a black robe, though.
I can see it.
This is...
Treasure presents. Alright. Now, this is a little tricky right here.
These huge doors are obviously suspicious. Wonder what's through here.
There are slots to stick in something like a key card. Whoa, there's 5 of them.
475 people in favor, 0 against.
I hear something.
Since there is no one against the plan, this bill will be unanimously passed as drafted.
Passed? What's going on? Was that Shido's voice?
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written, beyond here must be the main assembly hall.
The what now?
It's that large conference room that's usually seen on the news.
Oh, that thing! Gotcha. So, what are they doing inside?
Most likely a meaningless vote, one in which whatever Shido proposes will always go unopposed.
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
What do we do to get in, though? Should we find these keycards?
Maybe we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear loyalty.
So basically, we need to prove that we're on his side.
We can't do that.
I'm not up for it either. Still, we have to do this.
But what's this qualification thing about?
Why don't we ask the guests on this ship?
Great idea.
That thought never crossed my mind.
Asking around doesn't sound like a bad idea. The guests here are the cognitive versions of them in Shido's mind. They'll know any secrets he shared.
True. You have a point.
That said, the ruler here is that evil Shido. It wouldn't surprise me if they did turn hostile.
Right. Yeah, wouldn't they attack us?
We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think we'll at least be able to talk to them. This ship is most likely an Ark loaded with those that Shido believes are worth keeping alive. It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation would be here.
We can at least gather information. It helps that everyone's wearing masks. We'll blend in even with our attire.
He must believe that no one shows their true face to anyone else. Just like him. Well then, let's split up and ask around. Well then.
Yes, so our main objective right now is just to get ideas of what we need to do to get beyond that door. Maybe get VIP forms.
Indeed.
And we can become VIP, so that's one hint. Exactly how do we become VIP? We don't know about that yet. I don't think we can come up here yet. Yeah. Same deal here, we gotta become VIPs. And there's 5 VIPs Okay, we can't go to the safe.
There's a chest! Joker, let's open it!
Alright. Yep, of course we don't talk to anybody. That's just who she is. Her social anxiety.
Hey!
So describe each of the VIPs so far. Wait. I'm just skimming through the
Joker! Nice. Well then.
Well...
Whoa! Joker!
Let's go somewhere. Let's see if I can go back to get some.
Hey!
I want to get that persona so bad. Looks like we're probably gonna get it next time.
Still, this is a surprise. All the cognitive guests in this palace seem like real humans. The casino earlier looked pretty real too. But talking with these guests was a whole nother story.
You have that right.
This ruler's observational skills and insight are off the charts. Shido's a formidable foe.
Come on, no need to freak out.
I'm not freaking out. I was just thinking it'll be easier to make a plan since they can talk normally. All right. Let's put together the information we gathered.
Huh. Gotcha.
Yep.
You're right.
So we need to get 5 letters of recommendation.
It seems.
Then you can do it.
Please hear me out.
Yeah, these come from 5 specific people.
Hey, listen!
Yep.
Listen up.
So we need to talk to each of these 5 people and convince them to give us a letter of recommendation, pretty much.
It's no use. I can't keep the profiles of 5 people straight in my head.
I can only remember about 2 of them. What about you, Joker?
I forgot them all.
Oh, dear Lord.
We're up against 5 people. The politician Owe, a former noble, a TV station president, an IT company president, and a cleaner. We get certification from them and obtain letters of introduction that'll serve as keycards. But only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right?
Whoa, now that's impressive! You go, genius!
If we can't remember the details on the VIPs, let's reconvene inside a safe room.
All right, let's get this done quickly.
Hey!
Yeah, we need to prepare first.
Well,
I don't want to leave quite yet. I want to see what I can.
Hey!
We gotta leave. Okay, I guess we have to. So let's select return to the real world.
okay.
So our deadline will be set, and we are free to do whatever we need to do, prepare for it. So I'm gonna definitely first thing I'm gonna buy some storing items, so because we use quite a bit.
Yo.
Tava. All right.
Hey! Hey!
Searching all along.
Hey!
I was trying to call
Hey! Hey!
The real question to be asked, where have I?
5.
Hey!
I'm a sharpshooter.
Let's see if we can get it early.
Apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind.
Getting some coffee it is.
Hey! Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Hi!
What else should I be? Please don't take
All right.
It's somewhere.
Let's train it.
Hey! Hey!
Fine. Oh,
Oh!
let's watch DVD then.
If you want to live, put that pen to paper.
I was trying to get a massage, but no, you don't want me to.
It's me. Sorry, I know you're tired. It'll be a sec, just hear me out. I've decided what I want to do with Shido after going into his palace. We can't let him run free. If there's a heart we gotta steal, it's definitely gotta be his.
That's right.
Yeah. Man, you knew this whole time, huh? I want to avenge you, that's a no-brainer, but that's not it. If we let him run the country, the weak will be totally effed. Isn't it our duty to protect them?
Absolutely. We'll protect them to the end.
Remember when I told you that heroes who lurk in the shadows are boring? Well, forget what I said. Those heroes are way cooler. Hey, once we change Shido's heart... no, never mind. Forget it. Let's do it. Let's steal that bastard Shido's heart. I'll do everything I can to make it happen. Thanks for listening to me. See ya.
So, what about Mikazumi? Because we're supposed to, like, let her know that we're still alive. We haven't let her know yet. Like, why can't my guy text anyway? Like, up front. Why do they always have to text me first? I just realized that.
Hey.
I slept pretty well. Oh, we have a heater.
Hey!
This could be the last shot of the fan these. I don't know. Alright, I understand. Man, I don't know if I can max out everybody's confidant now. This seems a little... quite a bit to go. Hopefully we can, huh?
Okay, quiet down.
It is my goal to make sure if we to mess up everybody's confidant in a single game. But it's gonna be pretty difficult.
Are you sure it's okay for him to be down here working right now? I mean, wouldn't it be bad if a Shujin student walked in and saw him?
Don't worry about it.
Welcome.
Oh, speaking of Kazooie.
What did I just say?
Nah, still fine.
Senpai? You're not like a stunt double or something, right?
It's the real me. What brings you here?
Well, the train brought me here after my jog to the station. Oh, sorry, that's not what you meant.
Exactly, I was like,
Well, are you pleased? I'm the one who set this up. A little surprise from me to you. I asked Futaba to do me a favor.
And I asked Ryuji to pass the message along to Kasumi.
I knew you'd be wiped out for a while, so I made sure to give you time to recover first.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, why are you so
I'm
close
just
to me?
so happy.
No one cares about my scheme.
Well, it looks like you know what's been going on with him. Take a seat, why don't you? No reason to stand around.
Give me a hug at
I'm
least.
going out for a bit to grab some groceries. I'll let you all get caught up with
Give her
each
a hug,
other.
please. Come on now. You're just staying right up on her. This is weird.
So you're Yoshizawa-san, right? Well, what's up? It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, nice to meet you as well, Sakura-san.
Could you at least figure out whether to be polite or casual?
Shut up! Don't you underestimate my people anxiety.
Yeah.
Mona tells me that you helped him out in that palace a while back. We are awfully grateful for that.
Oh no, it was my pleasure. He's usually the one who helps me out. Not only that, I'd promised to repay his kindness to me, no matter what.
What a refined response. Are we really around the same age?
You know, there's something I've wanted to ask you, Yoshizawa. Why were you in that palace in the first place?
Exactly.
That's...
I was wondering that too. Of course, I'm extra grateful that you saved our leader, but if our plan had somehow leaked, then we need to change our tactics from here on out.
It all started about a week ago, when we had lunch together on the roof of the school.
But that day's when...
Oh, dang.
I got the feeling that something big was going to take place that day, so... I'm so sorry. I was actually following you the entire time.
Wait, we were tailed there?
We definitely had no idea about that.
Dang.
It's like night and day compared to when Makoto was following us.
Yeah?
I've been considering for a while now, Perhaps I should be fighting alongside you if I have special powers like yours, Senpai. I wondered if an outsider like myself should even get involved. But I couldn't just stand back and do nothing.
You saved me, though.
It was nothing compared to how much you've done for me in the past. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not done here yet, are you? Then perhaps I ought to lend you a hand.
Well, we could definitely use the additional firepower, but...
Senpai?
We're not letting her in?
Well, you say that, but...
Honestly, we have no idea what risks you would face. Our enemy this time is more dangerous than anyone else so far.
This doesn't make any
Also,
sense.
we've pretty much brought this entire mess down upon ourselves, so... This is on us. We're delighted by the offer, but we really can't drag you into this any further. Moreover, you have something to do yourself, right?
I believe I'd be acting selfishly if I were to press any further. Very well. I understand your reasoning. If that's the situation, then I'll wait for you to return. But you have to promise me this. You'll come back safe no matter what. I don't ever want to feel as horrible as I did when I thought you...
See you soon.
I really do believe
You gotta
you.
protect her.
It's time I get going. I've got practice today, as usual. Well, be seeing you.